Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And welcome back, everybody. This phrase is said a lot, but I really like this phrase, new year, new you. You probably have heard it before, but it's almost like we got a clean slate. Let's start things fresh. The new you can be a different style for you. How do we identify your style? We're going to talk about that today with an amazing fashion stylist. I believe we all have a certain style. Identifying it, that's a challenge. And she's with us today to dig into that. Kristin Marie Seiling joins us here on the program. How you doing?
Hey, Steve. Thank you for having me on today.
Good to have you here. How do we figure out what our style is? How do we even know?
Emotions. Everything from the heart. Every day is different. It doesn't have to be one style. It could be Monday is this and Friday is this. Try not to box yourself in for sure.
I feel a lot of people do that, and I would imagine if we were to open somebody's closet and look in at all of their clothes, we'd probably see a lot of the same stuff, like a lot of the same color, not a lot of variation. Do you find that people are afraid to get out of their comfort zone?
Definitely. A lot of my clients will sometimes just go shopping and will get pools that are exactly in their style. And that could sometimes be a challenge, but the best way to get out of that is just be open, be accepting, because trends change,
Hmm.
styles change. So.
Let's go to trends. So let's start with jeans, pants, right? Let's go there. I'm seeing, and it's been a while now, especially for women, skinny
Mhm.
jeans long gone, and now it's
Disgusting. Utterly
for, for
disgusting.
for men. I still like them though. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I just
A
can't.
little bit. It's okay. It's okay.
It's hard for me to let go because I
You're not
I
going to do the bell bottoms.
say what?
You're not trying to do the bell bottoms.
No, but I just, for me personally, I like skinny jeans. I like the way they feel. It's more about
It
the
is
feel
different for men and women right now,
for
for
sure.
sure. I still hate them, but they
Wait,
can
okay,
be
wait, don't go anywhere.
certain
Wait. You
aesthetic.
hate them. Was there
Mhm.
a moment where you were cool with them?
Of course.
Okay, I don't want you to be a total hater. I get
No,
it. I get
right.
it. Okay.
There was definitely a time and place for skinny jeans. And
Mhm.
if you're like a rock star, it's still appropriate. But if you're not a rock star, you're kind of considered like a rock star. So it fits, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
And we have to slowly try to look for the future pant, which right now is back to bell bottoms and
Right.
the big baggy 2000 style, which is it's a trend. Like it's not
Are you loving it?
a little bit, a little
Yeah.
bit.
Okay. All right. And that's we're talking about women here with bell bottoms.
Right.
Men, it's just I don't want to say looser jeans, but just like regular cut. We'll just call it that. And to your
Right.
point, I watch everything. You're right. Rock stars still rock for men,
For
skinny
sure.
jeans. But on the flip side of that, even if you want them, you can't blank and buy them anyway because most stores don't sell them anymore. I looked.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
They're getting them out of there.
All right. So for women, what's we're talking about bell bottoms. What else is trending right now?
Um, I'm wearing some right now, actually. They're like tiny, tiny shorts that are basically like underwear. Yeah. So they're just like Daisy Duke's back. Cheetah print is, I know some people like me, myself, I love cheetah print. I would love to say it's always been alive, but it's definitely came back really hard
Hmm.
this 2024 going into 2025.
Yeah, we're talking like animal prints, right?
Right. The
Yeah, yeah.
leopard print is full on, the furs definitely back. I have like my little vest on right now.
Love it.
Uh,
That never gets old, by the way. I don't know
It
what it is,
doesn't. It
right?
really doesn't. It's like
So the way you look reminds me of like it looks like the 70s are sort of back,
no,
right?
it's definitely
Okay.
we're definitely returning some of those
And
classics.
interesting that now that you're saying that, bell bottom 70s,
Mhm.
that vest 70s, tight Daisy Dukes definitely 70s.
Right.
But I feel that had those types of shorts had their moment as well, like you said, like in the 2000s, early 2000s, like Juicy, couture
Right.
was kind of big right then, right?
No, definitely. I remember going into the Juicy store in San Diego, and it was just like a girl's dream.
Mm,
And unfortunately, Juicy is definitely one of those brands that took a really hard plummet.
yeah.
You could find them at like
Walmart.
discount. Yeah, like I didn't want to like sell them short, but yeah, they really
Yeah.
fortunately took a hard dive.
It was like a celebrity thing, then it was a status thing, and then it
Right.
became like a parody. Like it was
Yeah.
almost like I don't want to say a joke, but it almost
Mhm.
became that way. It's a shame because I mean
It
it
really is, especially as like a young girl that really loved Juicy, and I begged my parents, and
mm,
my father did get me a beautiful Juicy Dream bag. And like now it's just like, eh.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
They
Um,
need a revamp though, because I think they could come back extremely hard right now.
well, because you said emotion before when we started, you have emotion for that brand.
I do.
So relaunch the right way where it's got some status, some cred. There's still an
Right.
emotion. You have an emotional connection to it. So,
No,
what would you
that's
say to somebody that wants to change the way they look? They're just kind of bored with what they're wearing. Uh, it gets the job done. What would be the starting point? What would your advice? Like, let's say you're walking with somebody on that journey.
I would tell them that I'm the best person that could help them because I transition every day. I don't have one look. I have about like 12, 12 plus. Every day I'm a different girl. So some days I dress like I'm going to a skate park, and other days I have couture on. It just depends. Like, you don't have to box yourself in once again. Just be open to each day being a different look, a different vibe, and just go for it. Don't be scared also, because people are so scared to try new things because they think, like, oh, what are these people gonna think about me? Like,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
they think. Like,
And part of that is not just the look or the color, it's the fit.
Mhm.
So if somebody's not in the best shape,
Right.
now they have to find a style that fits them, the color, and then how am I going to look in it? Then you're going to be self-conscious, and then it starts limiting your choices. Um, I always say if I went back to my younger self, the number one thing I would tell myself is don't care what people think of you because
Right.
most times
No.
nobody's looking anyway.
And half of the people don't even like themselves. Like,
Right.
you can't worry about what they think.
Yeah.
Like, just how it makes you feel. If it makes you feel confident, if you feel like you're like a rock star, or you feel like you're just a boss in this outfit, then wear it, rock it, don't be scared. And don't let people tell you what you should be wearing, because like I'll get dressed some days and people are like, "Where are you going?" To Trader Joe's. Like, I'm going grocery shopping. That's what
Right.
I put
Exactly.
on today.
Yeah, but why? Well, there's no reason you can't look the way you want to look, even just, going to Starbucks. It doesn't matter.
Right.
What
No.
about what about color? How do you decide what color works best? People have been saying this has come up, no joke.
Mhm.
For me, twice now in the last like week and a half, you should wear red. I have one thing that's red, except like one plaid black and red jacket. Um, it looks okay, but I don't think I look that great in that. I'm more like greens, blues, grays, right? Um, maybe I do look okay in red. I don't know. but how do you pick the colors?
So everyone has different undertones. Um, that's like a good telltale. I also do like color psychology.
Hmm.
So how certain colors are interpreted by other people and what our mind chooses to think when what we associate with those colors. So like obviously green can be money, money. People interpret the color green sometimes as confident, wealth, as the dollar. A color like white could be pure, and good old black could be looked at as confident as well. Um, so it's just like, it just depends
Hmm.
because there's often seasons we associate with colors. So, like fall, you'll think of like these kind of neutrals. In spring, you'll think of pastels. And after Labor Day, do not wear white pants. So, of
Is that still a rule?
course,
Okay.
definitely. Unless
Just
it's like
checking.
the holiday season and you're matching it with like a red sweater, that's appropriate. But you shouldn't be wearing white pants after Labor Day.
Well, I mean, that goes back like decades, like 40 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it was
Okay.
passed on to me from a little girl. And I definitely take it to heart still.
Mm. Um,
Some of those rules.
this short show here today, got about a minute or two. What else do you want people to know about styling and maybe how you work with them?
Um, that I definitely build a personal relationship with all of my clients. I become their fashion bestie.
Hmm.
Um, I operate 24 hours. So that means if you're having a fashion emergency at midnight, 2 a.m., 5 a.m., you can call me and I will pick up and I will walk you through your closet, potentially my closet, and I could totally help you. So,
What a great idea. Like, let's say you're going shopping.
mhm,
Um, I'm going to say it. You're actually going to the mall.
yes,
You're actually doing it.
I do
Uh,
do that. So it
yeah,
is,
me too. Me
mhm,
too. Because, like,
I know.
yeah, yes, I'll order stuff on Amazon, and yes, it's easy to return it, but there's nothing like putting on something in a store and then just knowing, yes, that's it. I'll get that. Maybe I'll get another one, another color, whatever it might be. But how cool it must be to have you available when somebody's shopping. Doesn't matter where they are because you could be doing video.
No,
I'm in garage right now. Look at this. What do you think of this? Does this fit me? What do you it, I don't mean like fit me, but
no,
does it
literally.
right?
What do you
What about
see?
this color? Oh, I never even thought of that. Like you could be anywhere on the planet and you could help somebody like that.
That was what I was doing during COVID. I still do it. And it's like technologies at our fingertips at all
Hmm.
times. So we're able to go and look at garments across the world. Like I'll be in Paris and my client will be in New York, and I'm like, hey, got
Wow.
something for you.
I have to tell you, your energy is amazing. Your passion is insane. And your background today, you got like it's a white background, just
Yeah, this is
white, white,
just
white.
my
Oh,
at-home
but my
office.
point here is what you're wearing and the colors just bring you to life. Like even your headband, that gold color,
Thank
um,
you.
it it's you. Like it really is you.
It is. It is. It's definitely one of my looks, because I each day is a different vibe. So, but today is definitely, this is probably like my most authentic self for
Hmm.
sure.
Okay. Well, I got you on a good day. Yes.
Yeah.
How do we, Kristen, how do we find you? How do we connect with you?
Instagram. I'm a big Instagram girly. I'm on there like all day, every day. Like I live there.
What's your handle?
Oh, OHH. So O, that's Chrissy, and Chrissy with a K.
Got it.
And yeah, that's probably a little complicated, but
I mean, I Googled you and I found you.
oh, awesome.
So
See?
yeah, And definitely you. So great talking with you. I'm sure we're going to get together again sometime soon. And just, a great start to a new year. Change your style. Feel good.
No, seriously. Like, it doesn't have to be permanent. You could even just try it on the weekend, a night out, a date night.
Yeah. Yeah. Black is okay, but not every day. And there you go.
No, definitely.
All right. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.